Hey everyone, I'm Megan and welcome to my channel. So today I have a foundation review for you all, and it is the brand new It Cosmetics Confidence in a Foundation. It is long wear weightless full coverage with a velvety matte finish. And I am super excited to try this out. I love all of It Cosmetics foundations, all of their formulas. I really enjoy their Bye Bye Pores primer. I think they're just a overall really good brand. And I'm going to give you a little bit of information about the foundation, and then we'll go ahead with the demo and wear test. So first off, it is $32, so it's more on the affordable side when you talk about high-end foundation. So I'm happy with that price point. And I'm more happy about this shade range, you guys. This is amazing. So there's not just like 3 or 4 dark, deep shade tone or skin tones, shades. I'll get it right one of these days. There are several. So you can see there is a very good variety of all the way from very fair to very deep. So I can definitely appreciate that this brand thought it out before launching a new foundation. And that's what I was kind of talking about in my last video. I think brands are being a lot more conscious about launching foundations and making sure they are an inclusive brand. So like I said, I really appreciate It Cosmetics doing this. So I'm going to give you a little bit of information. What it says: it is a confidence in a foundation is your long wearing, flawless looking velvet matte finish foundation that provides weightless full coverage plus up to 24 hours of wear and hydration. So we're not going to be testing that today. And I do not recommend wearing your makeup for 24 hours. You should always be washing your face at night. It says it is perfect for even sensitive skin, and it's infused with ceramides, peptides, hydrolyzed collagen, hyaluronic acid, and squalene. This oil-free foundation covers the look of blemishes, redness, dark spots, and other imperfections without creasing or cracking to give you an all-day confidence every time you wear it. And it's available in 48 true-to-skin shades. And it says that you're supposed to apply it with the It Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe brush, but I didn't do that. I'm just going to apply it with my Morphe M6, and then on the other side do a beauty blender, and we can kind of compare which side applied better, or which side I prefer. And everybody has their own preference. I am not a brush user. I love the sponge. I just think it gives you the most flawless airbrush look. So, but we will test it out with a brush and see, maybe it will apply better with the brush. But anyhow, I'm going to quit talking, and I hope you all enjoy this video. And yeah, let's go ahead and get on with the demo. Alright guys, so I'm going to start out by priming my skin, and today I'm going to be using the Cover FX Mattifying Primer. Sorry if you can't read it. I'm working on the light situation and trying to get it right. This was one of their new releases. However, they did have a mattifying one in the different packaging, and I do like this. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply this all over my face. Keep me matte all day long, hopefully. And this primer has kind of like a silicone-y feel to it, but it doesn't break me out. It doesn't, hurt my skin or anything like that. It's just a real nice, smoothing, mattifying primer. And it does have some salicylic acid in it. So if you do have any active breakouts, there is that medicine in there that will help to heal any breakouts. So I really do like this primer. So I'm going to go ahead and let that sit in. And to fill in my pores, I'm going to be using the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Primer. This is a really nice pore filling primer as well. I've used it a lot. So I'm just going to put that in my T-zone area, as well as like my chin and this area between my eyes. And this is what it looks like. It's just a white pore filling primer. Probably got too much, but that's okay. So I picked up 2 different shades in the Confidence in a Foundation. I picked up 215 medium nude and 235 medium natural. So I'm going to pump it out on my little palette here. Okay, so here is 235 and here is 215. So you can see the difference in between the 2 shades. Let's just see what this looks like. So there's 215 on my skin, and then we'll go in with 235. I think I may need 235 actually. So I'm just gonna do half of my face with the brand new Electric Violet Beauty Blender, and I'm just gonna dip in. And it says that you're supposed to apply it with their Heavenly Luxe foundation brush, but I'm just gonna use the Morphe M6 on this side of my face. So I'm just gonna pick a little bit of the product up. And yeah, I think that would be a good shade match for me right now. And we'll just compare and see which side we like better. That looks really nice, guys, just off first impressions of this foundation. I really enjoy their CC creams. They are so full coverage and just nice. I was so excited when they released the mattifying one last year. I wore it a lot last summer. So that looks so good. Finally, like a foundation that looks good right off the bat. I haven't been having very good luck. I know the Hourglass foundation, when I first applied it, was like not that great. The Face Tape foundation wasn't that great, so it's about time we got a good foundation. So there is one side of my face done. I think that looks so good. It does not feel heavy. It does not look cakey. It's not settling any fine lines. I wouldn't call it full coverage right off bat. I can still see a little of my scarring peeking through, but we can build it up and we will try that out. So like I said, I'm just going to go in with my Morphe M6. This is the brush that replaced the Y6. So this will be the first time I'm using it. So I'm just going to pick a little bit of the product up and just start applying. And I'm just using little stippling motions. And I like the Beauty Blender side better, of course. 99% of the time that is the case, but I just like to try it out because some foundations do apply better with a brush. I know in the viewfinder it looks like it's really light, but in person it does match, so. Like I said, I'm trying to work on the lighting and getting everything right. So it's just going to be trial and error, but I will get it right. Alright, so I think this looks really good. I'm excited. Yay! Finally. Alright, so I'm going to zoom you in. This is what it's looking like. Very flawless looking. It's not like settling in any fine lines. It doesn't look cakey, heavy, anything like that. So it just looks really good. So I'm going to apply my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and we're going to see how these two work together. So this is blending very nicely over top of this foundation. It's not doing anything weird or crazy. It's, you know, working really good together. So that's a good sign, because I can't do my makeup without the Tarte Shape Tape. I have other concealers I like, but this is just my favorite, as is for a lot of other people. Alright, so this is what we're looking like. I think it looks really, really good, guys. I am really impressed so far. Now, of course, this is just my first impression, so we will see throughout the day if I get really oily or if it starts breaking apart, getting cakey, you know, all of that bad stuff, which hopefully it will not, but we will put it to the test today. I am going to go finish up my makeup. I will come back throughout the day 2 or 3 times and give you checkups, and then this evening I will give you my final thoughts. So I will see you all here in the next little bit. Alright guys, so I just got done finishing up all of my makeup, and I have to say I am in love with this foundation so far. I think it's been about an hour, maybe an hour and a half since I applied it, and it's not breaking apart, it's not caking up, it's not emphasizing pores, texture, any fine lines, anything like that. It looks really, really nice and healthy on the skin. And I know it does have some hyaluronic acid in there, so there are some hydrating properties in this formula, and you know, maybe that's why my skin looks so bright and healthy right now. But I have to say I do love it so far. So I will go about my day, and I will come back in the next few hours and give you my second checkup. Alright, I will see you all soon. Alright guys, so I forgot to zoom you all in so you can see what we're working with and how everything is looking. So let me go ahead and do that. So it looks so good right now, but I had to go show you that. I forgot to do that, but anyhow, all right, I will see you on the next few hours. All right guys, so I am back. This is my first check-in. It has been about 4 hours since I first applied the foundation, and I still like it. I feel like it's starting to get a little heavy and cakey looking around my nose and around my mouth area. Let me get a mirror. I don't think it's emphasizing my pores any more than they normally are. It's just starting to look, like I said, a little heavy around the mouth and around these little cracks around my nose. But other than that, I think it looks really good. I'm not really oily. And I forgot to tell you guys, but I did not set this with the Urban Decay All Nighter spray like I always do. I really wanted to see how this foundation would hold up on its own. So I will go ahead and zoom you guys in and let you see, but so far so good. Just, you know, I'm noticing it starting, you know, to kind of wear on me a little bit. So I'll let you all see. Let's see if I turn the lights down a little bit. Makes it a little better. There we go. So it really doesn't look bad. It's just around my nose area and my mouth. Let's see. Maybe you can see a little better now. But, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, I've definitely had worse. And I don't think... I mean, I think it's holding up pretty well, especially with my oily skin and all of that. But so far... so good. I still think it looks really, really nice, and especially for the price point, and it's wearing nicely. So I'm going to continue throughout my day, and I will check back with you here in the next little bit. Alright, I will see you guys soon. Hey guys, so I'm back with my second check-in, and the foundation has now been on for 7.5 hours, and I can really start to see signs that it's wearing on my skin. as you can see, I'm getting a little shiny, especially in this area, and this area, which is most of the time what happens anyhow. I'm still, it's starting to separate around my nose, and I've got a little line right here, and it's starting to settle in those lines. I'll probably try to touch up in my last check-in just to see how that will look. If I were just out and about, I would probably go ahead and blot and powder right now, and it would probably look great. But I want to wear it without touching it for as long as I possibly can. So I'm going to try to wear this for at least 3 more hours to do 10 and a half hour wear test, and maybe longer. But I'll go ahead and zoom you guys in, let you see what it's looking like, and then I will check back in with you in a few hours. So I'll let you see. And I'm going to turn the light down. You're still really not able to see. But right in this area, and then like right here. But I'm just a little shiny up here. It's not breaking apart or anything. And everything else looks pretty good, just in those areas. So, alright, let me turn the light back on. Alright, so that's what we're working with at the 7.5 hour mark. Like I said, I will touch up in my next check-in, and we'll see what that looks like. So I'll see you here in the next little bit. Alright guys, I am back with my final check-in. The makeup has now been on for 10 hours, and as you can see, I am extremely shiny. So, like I said in my last check-in, I am going to go ahead and try to touch up and see how that looks. See if it pulls the makeup up, if it breaks it apart, or whatever. So we'll test that out. I just want to take a close-up look. And this foundation's really not that bad, you guys. I just feel like if I touched up earlier when I started noticing I was a little shiny, I think it would have looked really good. Because I wouldn't have went this long without touching up, because I'm just a grease ball right now. But it has not broke apart anywhere. Actually, it broke, I don't know, it's starting to come off like right there. And there's a little spot right there. You know, in the crease of my nose, it's kind of caking up right there. And, other than that, other than me being a little shiny in these 2 little spots, it's held up nicely. So, being that I am this oily, it has not broke apart the formula. It has stayed there. So yeah, I'm really impressed with it. I thought it was starting to look a little cakey to begin with, and now I'm just oily. And so I think it's held up really nicely. So like I said, I did find my Tatcha blotting sheets. It was hiding from me the other day, so thank goodness I found these. So I'm going to go ahead and see how this does. Ooh, she's oily. Oh gosh. Okay, so now I've done that. It looks really nice. It actually looks a lot better now that I just did that. I don't even think I really would need a powder, but I'm going to just to see what it looks like. So I'm using my Fenty Beauty blotting powder as usual, and I'm just going to go over where I used the blotting sheet. So I think that looks really good, actually. Now it looks like I just applied it. So I would have been more happy if I would have did this earlier, but like I said, I just wanted to really see how well it wore without me doing anything to it. So I'm pleasantly surprised with this foundation. I cannot wait to try it again. And like I said, I'm going to play around with primers and see what primer works best with this foundation. But I'm going to go ahead and zoom you in and let you see how nice it's looking now. I guess I should have did that before, but I didn't. See, there's a little spot right there and right there where it kind of come off, but other than that, I really like this foundation, except for the fact that I got extremely oily, but I can handle that. I can take care of that earlier and earlier than I did today. So yeah, I would, if you do have oily skin, I would definitely tell you to go pick this up and try it out. I don't think you will be disappointed. Just make sure that you use a really good mattifying primer, and I think you should be good. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead, give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe before you leave. And then hit that post notification bell so you can be notified every single time I upload. And I hope you all have a nice day, and I will see you on my next ones. Bye!